Hi there and welcome back to my channel. My name is Holistic Hellen. I am a Dutch holistic healer living in Switzerland, and I am doing a healing session Wednesdays where I teach others how to do some self-healing. And I like to do it in a fun way, so like last week I did a color grounding healing while my life partner is filling up the gas tank. Well, as you see, today we are in my office. That is for a reason. First of all, this video contains two parts, a little bit of explanation and also a little bit of experience. And experience is the healing part. So you might would like to take some off time. You can do that wherever you want, because this is kind of type of healing work you can do wherever you are. That's the nice thing, because it only needs you and your imagination. And for this healing session I am sitting here because I've painted this circle on my bureau. And let's imagine this is a little angel somehow. Let's put it here in the center. We're going to use that. And it's about when you go shopping or go to a crowded place with a lot of people, even in those social distancing times, you can end up exhausted, drained of energy, and you don't know why. You can end up feeling not as happy as you were when you left the house. That can be for a few reasons. It can be that people trashed your space. They dumped just their negative states of emotions or mental states into your space. And it can be caused by a few reasons. One, you are a natural born healer, so you absorb stuff from others and you haven't learned yet how not to do that. The main cause, and that's really important to understand, is that the moment you have wounds, you have highly charged memories, and it can be because you were blamed sometimes, you were humiliated, you were ashamed, you felt panic, whatever happens, the moment someone passes you and they have uncovered in subconscious mind a similar wound, they can think from, hey, subconscious of course, that person has already a lot of it. Well, why not dump my stuff also there? So I get rid of it, I feel better, I got rid of my problem. So now, this is not pleasant, I can tell you. It can make life a living hell. So it's really important that you choose to live different. That you take your responsibility for yourself and clean up your own personal space. One way of doing that we did last week by color grounding healing. And this week I'm gonna show you two methods. One is about having a firm boundary, having a firm aura. A firm aura and healthy one is one arm length around you. And this is the most positive way, because when you imagine this is the aura and it is almost everything of your aura is behind you, it also means that your focus in your mind is about the past. If you are like this, almost have no aura in the back, but everything in the front, it means you live in the future, but you don't live in present time. The most optimal and healthy way is to be in the middle. We can do that in two ways. I'm gonna have you experience it right now. Are you ready for that? Nice. So let's first imagine a circle around your aura. Just like this. Imagine it, it's there. That's the beauty about imagination. It creates stuff in the astral, mental and spiritual plane. So let's imagine it's there. Now let's call for separation roses. Roses are a spiritual tool used for millennia, and we are going to use those. And the separation rose will be placed in front of you, beside you, behind you, at the left of you, above you and below you. If you are at the moment surrounded by people, I'm pretty sure you will already feel a subtle shift, a difference. And this is one way of supplying yourself with a safe space when you go shopping. It gives you a more healthy boundary. So that was one method. Now we're going to do something else. And this is more suited when you're home or when you just retreat for having lunch and you want to get rid of all the stuff dumped into you the few hours before. What you do, you access universal higher laws. Because you're human, we have access. That's great. A lot of people think you have to be initiated or whatever. It's not always necessary. No. What you can do is you call in your holy guardian angel. And everybody has one. And just by the power of intention, thinking about your holy guardian angels, asking it to come forward, it does. Because it always knows when it's being addressed. That's the fun part of it. It's easy. And ask your holy guardian angel to call in and activate the higher law of identity. And your identity will become more clear the moment you activate it. And let's reset our grounding to total present time. The law of identity is active. And you already might feel stuff flowing down the grounding. And we are going to call in 2 more laws, really fun. They're really useful and practical. The first is to call in law of returns. The law of returns you activate when you feel thoughts of another person, because that person is popping into your mind again and again and again. And that's called in the law of returns, and it will return everything which is not your identity. Everything which is not you will be returned to the original source in a neutral state. And why in a neutral state? Because when a certain person dumped some energy or thought forms or pictures or memories into your space and did it in a negative state, like a state of sadness or aggression, do you think the moment you return that energy in the same state that it will accept it? No, I don't think so. But if you return it in a neutral state, they are more likely to accept their own energies. So you cut out the resistance. And the force of resistance is something I will discuss in a later video. So again, let's focus just a moment on yourself, be centered, be aligned, be grounded, and let's call in the law of returns with the intention to return all energies which is not yours in a safe and neutral state to its original source. And you might feel some feeling here. Your crown chakra, stuff is leaving your space. That's okay, that's fine. Perhaps you feel something in your ears, that means the energy entered your ear and it just leaves now. And you might feel a tickling in your throat. Someone perhaps wanted you not to say anything and sent energy via the throat to shut your mouth. And it's just being cleared. You don't have to get upset because someone did it. It is just our natural behavior as human beings. And it is pretty okay to just return it in a neutral state. So, the next one. Oh, this is important, I'm gonna tell you. We are going to recollect our own energies, because I'm pretty sure all of us has dumped at a certain point in time energies of ourselves into another. Because we were not capable of dealing with it, we didn't know how to process it, and we just dumped it. So for now, get rid of it. But there's one problem when we do that. The more we dump into other persons, the more we dump into others, the less creative energies we have. And that is not useful for life, I can tell you. So, to do ourselves a favor and the other, let's call it the law of recollection. The law of recollection just recovers and recollects our energies, also in a neutral state. And all of the holy guardian angels are instructed to return it via a golden envelope. Also something for later video, but you can trust that your holy guardian angel knows how to return and recollect your energy safely. I noticed that in some persons karma is being completed. It's nice, it's always beneficial. And that can cause that the agreement you had with that person to dump energies in their space is being completed, is being dissolved. And just take a few moments of time to attune and how to feel your energy being recollected, being recovered. And notice how your aura is becoming more dense, becomes more you. Take a deep breath in and out. And again, deep breath in and out. And you're allowed to make some noise when you're breathing deeply. For those who know it, you can do a short session of keep breathing. So, how do you feel? Do you feel more calm? Do you feel more yourself? Do you feel more in touch with your core being? And if not, you can take some more minutes recollecting energies, returning energies. You can even bring the separation roses out of your aura. I always like to bring them outside. Like for example here, I bring them outside, have them splashed up your energies, and I am going to refresh the separation roses. I bring in new 6 separation roses. And I do that as long as I see they are not going to... I'm Dutch, I don't know the English word. The moment I notice that my separation roses have a healthy appearance, a strong appearance, then I know it's ready. And they will be there for the rest of the day, even for the rest of the week if I don't think about it to refresh them. Well, this was Healing Session Wednesday. This is Holistic Hellen. If you liked the video, please subscribe and hit the notification button so you will get a notification when the next healing session video is being uploaded. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.